From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Want a Northway Bank teller to keep in your pocket? There's an app for that now available for iPhone and Android. Download yours today. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Conway Town Manager Earl Sires says the town intends to close on 7 properties in Transvail Acres Friday. They were heavily damaged or destroyed nearly 2 years ago by Tropical Storm Irene. All of the properties are located in the floodplain of the private development off West Side Road that's adjacent to the Saco River.
The purpose of the program is to mitigate hazards. These are flood-prone properties that would put the residents at risk as well as first responders. The idea behind this is to purchase the properties, the folks that were living there can find housing out of the floodplain, and then the property reverts to the natural state, and it's a safer situation and a more environmentally healthy situation for everybody.
Funds to make the purchases are being provided by the Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Community Development Block Grant Program. The buyout option was offered to all owners of year-round properties of Transvail Acres after a post-storm assessment of the area indicated a large number of properties did not conform to town regulations and were built without necessary permits. New Hampshire Governor John Lynch called the devastation the worst he'd seen in the state when he toured the area just days after the storm. The storm brought down numerous power lines and caused flooding that required dangerous nighttime water rescues by firefighters of more than a dozen residents who didn't evacuate and became trapped by surging river floodwaters. Sires says each buyout will cost anywhere from $20,000 to $80,000. He says 2 or 3 more properties will be bought next month.
So most of these properties would be virtually impossible to rebuild because they have been substantially damaged. It's a very good deal for the owners. They will get the pre-flood value as we had it on our town record for property that is now not nearly valuable as it was before.
Sires says by August, the town will contract with a demolition company to remove the purchased structures and dispose of them, returning the lots to their natural states. U.S. Representative Carol Shea Porter, who represents New Hampshire's 1st District, says her Veterans Liaison will hold office hours tomorrow afternoon in Conway. The Congresswoman says Josh Denton, an Army veteran on her staff who served in Iraq, will help veterans get any benefits they've earned, open cases with the Veterans Administration, and be available to discuss issues facing the veteran community. Shea Porter encourages veterans to take advantage of the office hours. She said she's committed to help returning troops access the health care and education they deserve and committed to helping them find a job. Denton will be available to assist veterans tomorrow afternoon from 3 to 5 o'clock at Conway's American Legion Post 46 at 47 Tasker Hill Road. In Maine news, Governor Paul LePage has vetoed a bill to expand Medicaid for a second time. The governor first vetoed a Medicaid expansion tied to repayment of hospital debt. Yesterday, he vetoed a standalone Medicaid bill. In a message to lawmakers, the Republican governor said Maine's welfare system has grown too fast and too large, and he didn't trust the federal government's promise to shoulder nearly all the cost for the next decade. He also said the state needs to negotiate with Washington, and it needs flexibility to, quote, improve delivery and root out fraud and abuse. In sports, the Boston Bruins beat the Chicago Blackhawks 2-0 to take a 2-1 lead in the Stanley Cup Finals. Game 4 tomorrow night in Boston. In the weather today, partly sunny this morning, then becoming mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. Highs around 70 with light winds. Partly cloudy in the evening tonight, then clearing. Lows in the mid-40s, upper 40s in southern Carroll County with light winds. And mostly sunny on Wednesday. Highs in the mid-70s. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.